Hey everyone, how y'all doing today? So this is the last chapter on my Vina Hackintosh. In the last video, I talked about how I had one more thing left to complete this project. And that issue was the fact that they sent me the wrong memory even though it was labeled as DDR4. Well, I had to go to some oops and pull some strings and do some other fandangling just to get this thing resolved. So now I have the full 64 gigabyte of RAM that I originally wanted in the system. So the system is fully complete. I put an extra fan right above the RAM chips so it can keep them cool as possible. And that fan came with the radiator fan that came with the CPU. But since the case already had its own fan built in, I didn't bother mounting those fans in there. So I still have two extra fans available to mount inside this case if I decide to do so. So now that this system is complete, I can close up shop on that one and then call it a wrap. Now my old system, I was still using that in between all of this to make sure that I can still get things done. But now that Vina is fully complete, I don't have to rely on that one anymore because everything that I wanted to use on the new system is already installed and ready to go. Now on my old system, I said one time in my past video that I was going to convert that into a Windows 10 machine. But now I've changed my mind. I'm going to leave it to be a Hackintosh, but I'm going to downgrade it from Mojave down to High Sierra. Because ever since I upgraded to Mojave, it seems like it's having a little startup issue problem. And then once it starts up, it will go, but I keep on have to reset it to get it going. So I'm going to downgrade it back to High Sierra because the kind of software that I plan on running on that system doesn't need Mojave to work. So that's what I plan on doing with that system. It's not going to be doing no heavy lifting. It's going to be doing light duty. Everything else is converted over to the new system so I can go ahead and swipe that one clean and start over because my files were not stored on that system anyway. It was always stored on my external drives. So I don't have to go through any trouble of trying to save in the files because I can just wipe that one clean right now and start all over from fresh. Okay, so I just wanted to give you this final report and close the final chapter, I should say, on this Vina project, which started off to be Project Doble. And if this is the first video seen on this project, go all the way back to the beginning when I first started. I have all of these videos in one playlist, so you can go back and watch them from the beginning to the end. Alright, so thank you for taking the time for watching this video. I look forward to see you next time. Have a good one.